Hey guys, this is Mo Pitney, and I'm glad to be a part of Martin Guitar's Jam in Place. I'm glad to have this old Martin guitar in my hands. It's the one I grew up learning to play guitar on, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a little bit. But we have a new single coming out. It's a song called Local Honey, and I hope you guys will call your radio stations and ask them to play it if you like it. I'd like to play it for you now, and it goes a little like this. Well, there she was at the fruit stand at the farmer's market off of 4th and Main, selling raspberry jelly in her right hand. I joked about the jam just to catch her name. She said he ought to give it a try, but oh, really had my eye was that local honey, sweeter than sugar, just standing there. That local honey, homegrown down the road about a mile from here, where the birds and the bees get buzzy. Makes me want to lay down my money on this local honey. Well, I spent $50 on some fruit pies and another $20 on some homemade soap, and I helped her pack up when the sun died. Took her to the diner for a root beer float. She let me have one little sip, but all I wanted on my lips was that local honey, sweeter than sugar, just standing there. That local honey, homegrown down the road about a mile from here, where the birds and the bees get buzzy. Makes me want to lay down my money on this local honey. I got honey dripping off my lips now, honey calling on my phone, honey gonna stick by me now everywhere I go. Got this local honey, sweeter than sugar, just standing there. That local honey, homegrown down the road about a mile from here. Local honey, sweeter than sugar, just standing there. That local honey, homegrown down the road about a mile from here, where the birds and the bees get buzzy. Makes me want to lay down my money on this local honey. Local honey. That's our newest single, song called Local Honey. We're really excited to have it out there after the long, cold, lonely winter and summer and spring that we've had. It feels good to have music out there. This next song I want to play, I got to write with a hero of mine, actually two heroes. Will Nance is a hero, and then Paul Overstreet is another hero of mine. As far as songwriting and singing and performing goes. And we didn't take long to stumble into this idea. I had some lyrics in my head, and Paul Overstreet seems to walk around the world with a melody in his head. And so it all came together really quickly, and it's a song about my wife, actually. And it's on our newest record. It's called Right Now With You. We've been doing this thing for a while now, had our share of crazy ups and downs now. It's good to see we're still around now, ain't it, babe? Life has a way of drifting hearts apart now, but we just keep on keeping that spark now. If love can make it through the dark now, we found a way. Let everyone that I know now know I wrote about you. Guess all I'm trying to say now, girl, I don't wanna miss a day now. And there ain't nothing like right now with you. Girl, you're sure looking good now. If you let me hold you, I would now, and touch you just like I should now with my fingertips. Got something running through my head now. I wanna sleep over on your side of the bed now. Got sweet things that I haven't said now on my lips, and I still wanna kiss you in a crowd now. Sing my love songs out loud now. Let everyone that I know now know I wrote about you. We may not have yesterday now. Tomorrow's too far away now. And there ain't nothing like right now with you. Guess all I'm trying to say now, girl, I don't wanna miss a day now. And there ain't nothing like right now with you. We've been doing this thing for a while now. Ain't it good to see we're still around now? Alrighty, so that's a shout out to Will Nance and Paul Overstreet, the co-writers there. And I picked 3 of my songs, and I didn't know what my 4th song was going to be, but I just decided what it's going to be. So I told you that this is actually the guitar that I learned how to play music on. My dad bought this guitar when my dad was 15 years old by Rick Nielsen's dad. There was a place called Rick's Music Shop in Rockford, Illinois, and my dad bought this guitar with the bridge ripped off of it and went through a number of surgeries, and we didn't lose it in the middle of the surgeries, and it came out on the other side healthy. And so I sat down on the edge of my bed trying to impress my dad. I figured I'd pick up his guitar and play the songs that he liked. And I started picking on this guitar probably at 13, 14 years old, and started playing Johnny Cash music, which is fitting that I'm wearing my black jacket today. I played the Live in San Quentin album and learned every lick on it on this very guitar. And so it's cool to be playing for Martin so many years later, having always been a Martin guitar fan and really have never played live shows without this guitar, or a guitar similar to it if I was playing overseas and didn't want to fly with it. But this is a song that I tell people is my letter to Nashville, and at times it's my letter to myself when I need to remind myself why I'm doing what I'm doing, and why music has always just spoke to me ever since I was a kid, and to not use music as a vehicle to get somewhere, like being rich and famous, but to know that music itself is the gift from God, and wherever it might take me, I'll be just fine with that, as long as I don't lose the enjoyment that I felt when I was a 13-year-old kid picking on this guitar. But this song is called A Music Man. I didn't come here to be famous. or to see my name in lights. I didn't come here for the money. Awards don't even cross my mind. But as long as I can remember, I've had a guitar in my hand. It's like God looked at me from heaven, said, I think I'll make a music man. And it was deep down in my bones, woven in my heart and soul. Just a kid there on my bed, trying to get out what hurt his head. And now I live out on a stage. There's people here to hear me play. So I'm just giving you a song you might remember when I'm gone. You might ask what keeps me going through the airports and the rain. Yeah, I just love to see your faces, though I may never know your names. Truth is, I think I found my purpose down here in the grand design. That's just to sing the words God gives me, to know He's with me all the time. And it's deep down in my bones, woven in my heart and soul. Still a kid out on the road that don't ever have to be alone. And now I'm on another stage. You're all here to hear me play. So I'm just giving you a song for you to remember when I'm gone. Let me leave you with this song you might remember when I'm gone. Pretty cool. On the record, Jamie Johnson decided to come sing that one with me. So if you hear it and you wonder who the deep, powerful voice is backing me up there, it's the one and only Jamie Johnson. So check it out sometime. Well, I've really had a great time playing music. I get very excited for every opportunity that I get to play music nowadays. So thank you, Martin Guitars, for having me. I hope this one rang out true for you guys. And I'm going to end with our most current single that was just before the one we're releasing now. It's a song about my life up in the woods in Chapmansboro, Tennessee. It's called Ain't Bad for a Good Old Boy. I ain't the product of a trust fund. Far as money goes, I ain't got none. but I trade my time in the hot sun for enough to get me by. My pickup's old and rusty, she rattles and stays dusty, but when Emily is there beside me, it shines, shines, shines. We got a roof to keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, guarding that screen door, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in a love that's a real McCoy. Ain't bad for a good old boy. She's gracing holy blue jeans with a face made for the movies. Yeah, she beats all I ever dreamed every time she wakes me up. She's got a way of making something out of a whole lot of nothing. The honey in her loving is like money in my cup. We got a roof to keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, guarding that screen door, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love that's a real McCoy. It ain't bad for a good old boy. We got a roof to keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love that's a real McCoy. It ain't bad for a good old boy. It ain't bad for a good old boy. Alrighty, thank you guys again for having me. Thank you, Martin Guitars, for letting me check out this jam in place. Thank you so much.